This is the story of the super force of space explorers.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone, and a big good morning to my co-host, the Rooster in the hen house. Dave, Bob, how are you doing, brother?
Ahoo! 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 I love
Damn.
Ahoo.
Damn straight. Good Yahoo, ahoo in the morning. Good morning to everybody out there. Daryl the Derelict, greetings program. How are you doing, brother? Pops, good morning, Pops. Rest in peace, CW as we knew it. Now they can sell it. That's right. They ran it into the ground, just like these bastards run everything else into the ground. Psychodorf 9, good morning, brother. How are you? DJ Ronnie G. Gap Stargate, good morning. Jedi Bill 797, good morning, Jedi Bill. Brandon, Looney Tunes fan 2000, good morning. He's Loki. My premiere is Wackety Wabbit 1943, HBO Max. Nice, brother. Enjoy. Have a great one. Southern Biking, good morning. Keely Chow, Roll Tide. Keely, Roll Tide. How are you doing, brother? Good morning. The Mad Doctor of Disaster and Destruction, Adega Outlaw is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you, Adega. Mark the Infinitely Tired, Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, and Project Storytime round out the Wrenches of Ragnarok. Good morning, gentlemen. I hope you are well. The lady, Arwen Avalon, is here. Sausages are global, y'all. Sausages are global. Good morning, Arwen. How are you doing today? Good morning, Pacific 414. Greetings, my friend. Good morning, Gap Stargate. How are you doing, brother? Dave G Sound. Good morning, Dave G Sound. Dean Krantz. Good morning, Dean. Shockwave says, kick the fires and light the tires. Hell yes. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Kick the fires and light the tires. Is that like saying burn dust, eat my rubber? Mm-hmm.
Somebody was just got a little dyslexic.
Just a tad, but it's okay because I totally understand and I totally get it. I probably would have done the exact same thing and said the exact same thing. So, yes. Hell yes. Drop the hammer down. Shockwave. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Friday. Yeah. And we're going to end the week with a bang because we are talking about the CW. Now, the CW has come out with a lot of shitty shows. Absolutely, positively shitty shows. I could not watch Legends of Tomorrow. Butthole Chin just threw me off. Sarah, the Butthole Chin. Yeah, I liked. Okay, so if anybody remembers Arrow, the first season of Arrow, the actress that played her was a different actress. And she actually looked really good. It wasn't until I think season 2 that they brought in the chick that played Sarah permanently, Butthole Chin Girl. And I was just immediately like, ugh, no.
She's got the acting range of a turnip.
Yeah. And she's always got this puckered look on her face. So she goes off into Legends. Becomes part of Legends, and because of her I just can't watch the show. I can't watch the show. At this point in time, I liked Arrow. I thought Arrow was a good show. I really enjoyed The Flash. I thought The Flash was gonna the Flash was burning it down the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, then after that, the Wokey Woke came in.
And it became all about Iris.
Yep. We are Team Flash. We are the Flash.
It's all about Iris. The whole 3rd season is about saving Iris. We've got to save Iris, guys. There has to be a way to save Iris, guys. We've got to put our heads together and save Iris. And I'm just like, dude, this can't carry on all season. It's got to be like a halfway point where they cut this shit out and he goes to work. And it doesn't happen. They spend all of season 3 saving Iris until the last episode when they trick whatever his name was. God, I can't even remember his name. It's Future Barry is what it is. I forget what they called him, Mandible or Super Flash or whatever. Iris should have died. And right there. Mark the Infleet Tower. Iris should have died. So Supergirl comes over from, I think, CBS. Is that where she was on? She was on CBS.
Yeah, CBS she started.
And they completely changed the show once it gets to CW.
The first season, it wasn't so much changed. It just the quality of the show went downhill drastically. Of course, coming from a major network to the CW will do that.
Saboteur, thank you, Mansquatch, for reminding me. God, I just didn't care anymore.
I blocked it out of my mind.
Yeah, I blocked it out. Reverse Flash, fighting Reverse Flash was badass.
Yeah.
The
first 2 seasons, like you said, excellent. I enjoyed it. And the same way with Arrow, for the first, 4 seasons, maybe 5. And then after that, it went to shit.
Yeah. And having Tony Todd do the voice of, God, I can't even think of what's his name now. In season 2, Zoom, having Tony Todd do the voice of Zoom, I was really disappointed when they took the mask off because I was like, is that the end of Tony Todd as Zoom? And it pretty much is. Pretty much you barely get any Tony Todd after Zoom takes his mask off and you find out who it is. I was kind of disappointed with that because I really like Tony Todd doing the villainous, I will end you, Flash. And you're like, damn, that's badass. But then they screwed it up, man. They completely screwed it up in season 3. You never got Zoom back. Not really back. You got like a zombie, like Zoom Light, zombie Zoom, but you never get Tony Todd back. And yes, and Archer Colin right here. Supergirl started off fine, then suddenly sister becomes a lesbian, and it's all about her and her girlfriend and all this bullshit. Mexican Iron Man with $4.99 Super Chat. Good morning, Mexican Iron Man. He says, I'm waiting for Melissa Benoit to turn up in my alternate universe where she and I fall in love and start a lightsaber training studio. That can't happen because I think you're destined to be with a redhead. Thank you so very much, Mexican Iron Man, for that $4.99 Super Chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, Mike. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Man Squatch says, Loki, I checked out of Supergirl when the government agency gave up their guns because they were too violent.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Hell, I stopped watching it way before that, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Right here.
Sounds about right.
Southern Viking, yes. Manu Bennett as Deathstroke was the best part of Arrow.
Yep.
Yes. Especially when he kills Arrow's mom. Absolutely, positively badass TV. I loved it. I loved how they trained together. I love how all of that. I love how Deathstroke became like jealous of him. I've got the power. You've got nothing. And yeah, absolutely badass. I love that.
Yeah, that right there, that was the peak of Arrow's. To me, that was the peak of the show when all that was going on. Then they started bringing in that whatever Felicity chick or whatever, and boy, did it go downhill after that.
But guys, we're all assholes now, and this is what the main thing I wanted to share about this story this morning is we are all assholes.
I'm proud of it.
Screen Rant writer Andy Babakt, I hope I spelled your name correctly, calls people assholes if they celebrate the CW shows like Naomi being canceled. Who's Naomi?
I never heard of her before. I actually had to get online and look it up to see what the hell it was.
Okay, so Ava DuVernay, I can never say her name right. DuVernay, I don't know. Ava DuVernay, Naomi. If you're celebrating any of the CW shows being canceled today, let me make this crystal clear to you all. You're celebrating hundreds and hundreds of people losing their jobs, goddammit, especially during a pandemic. It's not over! You're 100% absolute assholes. 100% fact. Right here. You're an absolute 100% asshole. 100% fact. Oh my God, it's not over. Ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic's not over. The pandemic's not over. We haven't gotten rid of the right wing yet. So the pandemic's not over. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Love the new Avatar, brother. Says new CW show Rainbow Mexican Iron Man coming this fall to a TV screen near you. That's the new CW show Rainbow Mexican Iron Man this fall to a TV near you. Thank you so very much, Mark, for that $4.99 Super Chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright, and we're going to go OG on this one, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Mexican Iron Man says Naomi was the new super stupid hero no one needed and no one ever asked for. That never made any goddamn sense.
Yep.
And Man Squatch, why is my phone ringing? It's like fucking 8 something in the morning and we're not awake yet. Go away. Yeah, my phone never rings this early in the morning. Man Squatch says Loki was watching Az and Jane review this show, and according to those two, the Naomi show crossed into some deep, dark, bad touch territory. It's not good stuff. Touching. Did Az reach out and punch an old woman in the face? Oh my God. I imagine an interview audition for a part in the CW. Are you LGBTQ / up, left, right, hashtag ? No. Sorry. Good luck. Answer, yes. How are you at dialogue in hallways and being non-binary? Yes, absolutely, Dean Krantz. I can imagine. That is exactly how it sounds. Makes an Iron Man, yay, CW shows get canceled and the assholes unite in celebration. That's right. Absolutely, positively right. We are 100% absolute assholes. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
I wear it proudly.
ASSHOLE. Everybody, ASSHOLE. I'm an asshole. God bless Dennis Leary. In response, Glennon tweeted, I don't want to read into it, but like seeing some trends in what got canceled and what got renewed. Yeah, no shit. No shit. We saw what got canceled and we saw what got renewed. Let's look at what got renewed. Superman and Lois, renewed. Even though it's down, it's not down as bad as everything else. All American, renewed. The Flash, renewed. Walker, Texas Ranger, it's down, but it got renewed. All American Homecoming, renewed. It's going to get, not renewed, but it's going to get its final season. DC Legends of Tomorrow, canceled, in the can. Batwoman, canceled, in the can. Why they renewed Kung Fu, I don't know. You're looking at feminazi territory there. Naomi, canceled, 0.8, 0.9, 0.9. Charmed is going to have its last season. Riverdale, renewed. I don't know why it got renewed when it's a 0.06. Nancy Drew got renewed. Dynasty is on its last season. 2 Sentence Horror Stories is on its last season. So, half of the shit got renewed. Back in 2018, this dumbass son of a bitch tweeted, what me and our Starfire Anna Diop squad will do to all the ist haters when they get constantly reminded of how badass she is on Titans and how amazing all of her looks are on the show. She is amazing, y'all. She is amazing. You will be reminded every day about how badass she is and how amazing she looks. God damn it.
What we have to remember here, people, is that this is a network that has never, in the entire time it's been in existence, ever made a profit.
This is how the majority of these people see you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me remind you of this. In July 2018, he posted, I have had enough of these entitled, disgusting, and white bros who have been going after the lovely Anna Diop, who will do an incredible job bringing Starfire to life on Titans. Social media should be a place for celebration and, oh my God, simping for beautiful trans women, amplifying our love for these characters. I feel awful for Anna, who has had to witness this unforgiving hatred from some really pathetic people. Do you know what that unforgiving hatred was? She doesn't look like Starfire. She doesn't look like Starfire. In no way, shape, or form.
And Archer, I have no idea, but that has been reported. That was actually in the trades.
And here goes this son of a bitch again. To any whining fanboy who even tries to think of an attempt at attacking Halle Bailey being cast as the Little Mermaid, don't you freaking dare. But Ariel is white and red-haired. Halle is freaking amazing and is going to rule as Ariel. Yeah. Don't you dare come with your nonsense. Don't you dare.
Ginger Side, another example.
I'm going to bend over and pick up my pen in front of this hot studio executive guy. So watch. Oh my God, he didn't touch me. He must be homophobic. I wouldn't mind if Peter Parker had originally been black, a Latino X, Latin X. Oh my God.
But he wasn't.
In Indian or anything else, that he stay that way. But we originally made him white. Oh my God. You know what? Whatever. Okay. Oh my God. Now I actually feel racist. Why are almost 90% of the core members of the JLA white? Oh my God. Oh my God. They're white. They're all white guys. Somebody in the comments, please save me. Please save me. Oh my God. They're like totally a bunch of white dudes.
I have to find me a safe space. There's too many white dudes out there. Oh, please. I'm off in the corner in my safe space.
X-Wing! Fly safe, brother. Fly safe. Get home safe.
May your plane's wings not fall off.
That's right. May your X-Wing's wings not fall off. Absolutely, positively correct. Don't rip off Peter Parker to make Pedro Parquez. That's right. But they don't want to do that. See, this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. They do not want to do that. They try and make something like this Naomi shit. They try and make something new, and it pretty much gets put down because no one wants to read this shit. So to them, the only way we're going to be able to get our message out there is to like totally replace Superman with Superman's gay son. So he can have like a rainbow cape, and we can totally make it to where like the new Superman is totally into taking it up the back end.
I remember back in the good old days when comic books were just comic books. They wasn't, they were just for entertainment.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you want a different JLA, make a different JLA. Don't make the same character a different character. Make a new JLA. They did that with X-Men at one point in time. Basically, almost all the X-Men disappeared, and they brought in Wolverine, they brought in Storm, they brought in these other characters. I think the only two that were OG X-Men was Iceman and Cyclops. If I am getting my X-Men history correct, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe Beast was still there.
But he was changed. Yeah, he was that's when he went all blue.
Yep.
So if the majority of the X-Men get taken out and they have to come in with new members, and those new members, changed. Having Wolverine as an X-Men changed the fucking game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that run when that started, that right there is one of the most highly sought after comics that there are out there too.
And Mansquatch makes a point here. This entire generation doesn't know what a person is. They only know what people are by their identifiers. There's a show coming out called They/Them. I shit you not, with Kevin Bacon.
Yep, I saw that where they have running some kind of a camp when they have a serial killer or a spree killer or something going in there and try to kill off all the transes and the gay characters. Man, grow up.
So Lord Thoth, Justice League Detroit characters in the 80s was fun and mixed. Martian Manhunter, Vibe, Vixen, Gypsy, Commander Steel. Mansquatch, do you like our new character? He's exactly the same as the old character, only we made him black, gay, and trans, and Frogkin. I don't know what the fuck Frogkin is, but yeah, I'm sure.
That one kind of flew over my head.
And that's exactly what they're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. They are saying, well, it's the exact same character, but they're black, or they're Hispanic, and they're gay, and they're trans, and they're this, and they're that. Instead of actually making a character, instead of making a completely new character from scratch, instead of creating a new Justice League, they just want to alter what's already there.
Yep. There are certain characters that are actually just personas of other things, like Ghost Rider. It started out as a cowboy out west, on a horse, and then it got to Johnny Blaze, and then it went to what was the I don't know, the Hispanic Ghost Rider. I can't remember what his name is, but anyhow, that I can kind of deal with because that is a demon inhabiting different bodies. But when they start just taking a character and just totally just saying, well, this is the character and he's black, it's like what they're reportedly trying to do with Superman, and I I just don't agree with that kind of chicanery.
So when I was a teenager, a buddy of mine came up to me and said, they are making Green Lantern a black man. And I said, how can they make Hal Jordan a black man? How are they going to do that? Are they going to bring him in from like another universe, a different dimension? And they brought in Jon Stewart. Once I found out that this guy was Jon Stewart and he was a Lantern, I said, okay, I've got absolutely no problem with this.
Yeah. Different
because
character.
they're not different character. And he's a member of the League. I have absolutely no problem with this. Jon Stewart can be a Green Lantern. There's nothing wrong with that. Turning Hal Jordan into a black man is a totally different scenario than making a new Lantern. And Stewart's popular. Stewart's popular enough. There's nothing wrong with Jon Stewart. There's nothing wrong with giving a black man a Green Lantern ring, especially considering he earns it. Former Marine Corps, badass guy, fights for truth and honor. I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. Race swapping Hal Jordan? Yes, I have a problem with that. And there's an even bigger inherent problem in that, is that it does black characters no justice.
No.
Why is Blade so badass?
Yeah.
Because he's Blade. A lot of people didn't know about Blade. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, Dave Bob, and they said, I didn't even know about Blade, and I didn't even know Blade was part of the Marvel universe until the movies came out. And I said, I knew because I read Spider-Man, and he was in some of the Spider-Man books that I read. So this whole thing with his mom being alive and all the shit that you get at the end of the movie, I knew that already because I'd read it. I'd read it in the Spider-Man books, in the crossover books. So I knew, right? Imagine saying, well, the only way we can have a black character in our movies is to make a white character a black character.
No, I'm going to tell you right now, they could not have picked a more perfect actor than Snipes to play that role. I mean, he was Blade, pure and simple.
And Wesley Snipes did an absolutely badass job. Motherfucker, are you out of your goddamn mind? I was like, yes, peak Snipes right there. There's always some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill. Yes, peak Wesley Snipes. You can't take that and be like, golly gee, have you ever tried to see someone ice skate uphill? It totally does a disservice to the character.
There are so many characters in Marvel that are, actually good characters, original characters, and there's a lot of them that are black, Luke Cage, you've got Black Panther, you've got just so many of them. And on the DC side too. However, they don't want to use those because they're not well known. So they have to change the race of a more well-known character. And that's stupid because Iron Man was never, just super popular. And when they brought him in, that's what really, jump-started the MCU.
No, it did. It absolutely did. And race swapping like this does nothing but do a disservice to the character and do a disservice to the race they're race swapping. What you are saying is you cannot have a good character built on its own. We have to give you leftovers. We have to give you the leftovers. We have to give you Superman leftovers. We have to give you Batman leftovers. You don't deserve a character of your own. That's fucked up. We have no faith in making a black character from Krypton. We have to make you Superman for you to be important. That's fucked up. That's messed up and wrong. We can't make Bruce Wayne a black Batman. We can't do it. We can't do something on our own. So we're just going to give you Bruce Wayne and make him black. I'm sorry. That is hand me down. That's crap. Man Squat's right there. Hand me down. Thank you, because I was looking for the word. Still too early in the morning for this shit. A hand me down. Why do you want leftovers?
And it's so lazy. Lazy. It's like they have no work ethic. They have no creativity. They have nothing. All they can do is destroy. They cannot build. They cannot create. All they can do is destroy.
We were talking about that before we went live, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about termites. And the reason why that got brought up was something that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said a long time ago. And what Jeremy said was, if you give these people an inch, they will continue to take, they will take, they will take, they will take, and they will just keep taking. And it never stops. These SJW bitches are like termites. Once they get in and they eat everything out, once the house comes down, they leave and they go to the next house. And that's exactly what's happening at the CW. The house is falling apart because the fucking termites came in and ate everything in the walls. They ate everything out and they left a shell of what this used to be. And now they're done and they've moved on.
And there's nothing left but a shell, like you said.
That's right. There's nothing left but a shell. Good morning, Nina Green. How are you? Good morning, Nina.
Hi, Nina.
It's good to see you. So she said, good morning, Loki, and good morning, Dave Bob.
Well,
but that's where we're at here. That is where we're at with this. I celebrate this getting canceled. He can call me an asshole all he likes. I'll gladly jump up and down and say, yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm an absolute positive asshole because you guys screwed up. You made this all about race.
You made it all about gender. You made it all about this. You made it all about that. You know, they just tick boxes. They don't care about story. They don't care about making anything that people will watch. And that's the reason it's failing. It's not because, you know, we're not rejoicing because they're failing. We're rejoicing because they're trying to peddle shit and make you like it, and nobody likes it.
I want to show you the viewers here. You guys are absolutely love this because this is like the worst season in television history right here. Give me just a second to get this. This is a catastrophic nosedive, ladies and gentlemen. So this is viewers in the millions. Okay. So we're looking at viewers in the millions, on 1/11/22. So that was January 11th of 2022. The show premiered to 800,000 viewers. That number dropped almost 10%. The next week, it dropped almost 20%. The week after that, it continued to drop 14%, 5%, 0.42%, another 10%. It got back 100,000 viewers in the midway point of the season, then dropped another 100,000, a 2%. They got that back the next week, which I think is very, very fishy. When you have back-to-back, a loss and a gain, almost exactly the same. For those of you out there who love to look at Social Blade, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Lost another 6%. It lost half of its viewership over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 episodes.
Yeah.
In 13 episodes, it lost half of its viewers. It never got watched by more than 1 million people at one point in time. Never broke 1 million.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, tells you everything you need to know.
Totally in the toilet.
Yep. Started in the toilet, finished at the bottom of the sewer.
Now, here's the deal. Here's the big thing here. They would have just kept pushing this and kept this on the air, just like Batwahman, if they weren't about to be consumed by Discovery. They have been bought out. CW's up for sale. AT&T's done. They're tired of carrying this shit. Warner Brothers is done. The comic books are almost done because no one wants to carry this bullshit. For the last 10 years, they have not cared about money. Can you imagine being in a business and not caring about money? I want to tell you something, guys. You need money to survive. And these companies have acted like they don't need money. They don't care about your money. They will gladly point their fingers at each and every one of you and call you is, obes, yatzees, and all this other bullshit before they'll take your money.
It's almost like they never went to school, never took economics, never did anything. You've got to have money to keep it up. You know, I keep wondering why they keep going down this road knowing where it's going to lead. And I actually think that there are other organizations out there that are pumping money into that for the agenda. They've got to have some kind of backing from somewhere, because it sure isn't, their finances sure aren't coming from their product.
Okay. And I'm gonna break this down for you guys. Exactly what Dave Bob's talking about here. Do you remember the movie that was being made with what's his name that didn't pull the trigger?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. Okay, so you remember the what was it? Hush or Rush or whatever the hell the name of the movie is. Rust. Okay, so Rust. Guess how Rust was being paid for? Government subsidies.
Yep.
That was the only way that movie was made, was government subsidies. Do you know that during the pandemic, when they all got masked up and they were like, okay, this is the only way we can do these shows, they were getting kickbacks from the government for doing these shows and masking up and doing all this extra bullshit. Meanwhile, they're having picnics. They're having picnics and get-togethers in parking lots while restaurants across the street are not allowed to open their fucking doors because they will get shut down. They will get shut down by the state of California for opening their doors during a pandemic. These people are having parties and side of the road.
You there? Looks like he has muted himself.
I'm here. No.
Okay.
I my whole USB thing, my keyboard went out, my mic went out, everything went out. Okay. So they're having parties on the side of the freaking road in the middle of a pandemic. And my microphone went to my headset again instead of my damn Yeti. They're having parties on the side of the road while restaurants are closed. They're getting kickback money from the government for their projects. As long as they keep masking up, as long as they keep pushing the narrative, as long as they keep doing what they need to do, government's going to give them money.
Yeah, but in private, when they're all gathered, there are no masks. Do as I say, not as I do.
This is what this is what's been going on. This is why shows like this got to keep going.
Yeah, there's no way Batwoman.
And now all that's closing.
Yeah. That's because they finally got somebody that's fiscally responsible came in and he's having to take ownership of it. You know, this guy, he's all about profit. And if it's not profitable, it's going to get cut, and as it should be.
Rules for thee, but not for me. Absolutely. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that just happened. My keyboard went out. My mic went out. Everything went out. I come back on, and suddenly my mic's not my Yeti mic. My mic's my headset mic. I need a new headset, guys. I'm going to get a new headset that doesn't have a microphone on it, because for whatever reason, when something like that happens, it defaults to my headset, and then everything gets all screwy. I talk about Alec Baldwin and everything goes to hell. Son of a bitch. He didn't have his hand on the trigger. Oh, but there's video of him with his hand on the trigger. With his finger on the trigger.
He's a liar. That's our alleged liar.
So, but will he ever get called on it? No. No, absolutely not.
No, he's he's protected. Hollywood will protect him if nothing else. It's kind of like, Weinstein was protected for so long until it finally got so loud they couldn't protect him anymore.
Chris Persia, restaurants like the one that spent $10,000 on outdoor seating only to have it closed down to make way for a Hollywood caterer that had people sit next to one another. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Darth Arlena.
Wow.
Darth Arlena with a $50 super chat. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Says there are so many established great black and female characters. All they'd have to do is adapt them from comics. No, that would take creativity and talent to write. Where they fail is people see the characters' attributes relatable, not race or gender. Why make a new character when you can make a black Wonder Woman?
Yep.
Just make a black Wonder Woman. Niobe, the one true Wonder Woman. Because, a white woman appropriated a black woman's position. That sounds about right. And for all you Karens out there, all you mama Karens out there, how long do you think it's going to be till they come for each and every one of you that are going, oh my God, I can't believe it. This person's an instant Obe and a yatzee. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, here's the fucked up thing. There are Karens out there that think it's their job to take it when it comes for them. It's time, y'all. It's time we paid the price for thousands of years of slavery. It's time we paid the price because it's all on us. It's on the Karens. Oh my God. Help me. Thank you so much, Darth Arlena, for that $50 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And Arlena, this one's just for you, sweetheart. Give you a little toxic femininity this morning. Skull! Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about equality anymore. It's about equity. Use that word again, equity. It's about what we owe these people for thousands of years of something. That's no. And you know what's really screwed up? You know what's really screwed up? I had to do jury duty. You see Coach out there doing jury duty. Like second week of jury duty. And I'm like, God, I feel for you, brother. I had to do that for an explosion that happened in Texas City, the BP plant. This girl who was like, I think she was 19 or 20 at the time, lost both of her parents in the explosion. And it was totally preventable. They had this trailer set up within like 100 feet of the stack that exploded. And that should have been like 200 yards away, not 100 feet within. Totally could have prevented this from happening if they'd had the trailer in the correct spot. She lost both of her parents. She sued. One of the guys that was a juror said that in no way, shape, or form did this little girl deserve $200 million for her parents being killed. That he'd worked hard every day of his life to earn what he got, and he would never ever see that much money in his life. There was no way this little girl deserved that much. And it came down to an argument of everybody that it's not about what she's getting. It's about how hard you're hitting the company. I wanted $1 billion fucking dollars. That's what I said. And I was like I was on the complete other end of this. I said, give the girl $1 billion, because it's not about giving her the money. It's about hitting BP and hurting it and making sure nothing like this ever happens again. Instead of looking at the best person for the job here, you are looking at giving someone a job because something happened to their grandfather.
Probably not even their grandfather.
Great grandfather 150 years ago. Really? This is what you want to do. This is the hill you want to die on. Instead of encouraging people to work hard to make their dreams come true, you're going to talk about reparations for shit that happened hundreds of years ago. And you're never going to give them that money. Anybody out there that thinks that this is going to happen, you are living in a fucking dream world. They're never going to see this money. They're never going to get their hands on this money. Reparations, fighting for reparations to bring people out of the ghetto is never going to fucking happen. Do you know why? Because people have to work hard, bust their ass, and get inventive to be successful in America.
That's what people don't realize. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to reap the benefits.
I've been here with you, ladies and gentlemen, for over 2 years now. I love this channel. I love getting to do this every day. It may not pay the best, but it is a dream come true. I love doing this. I would do this for free. I would do this for freaking free, for no money, for no super chats, for nothing. Because I love doing this. It's what's in my heart. It's what gets me up every morning. It's what drives me every single day, is doing this. That is the American dream. Not waiting for someone to give you money. That is irresponsible. That's not going to get you anywhere. Lady Toriel with the $5 super chat. I love listening to you in the morning on my way home. Your channel is the best. Happy Friday the 13th. Good journey. Thank you so much, Lady Toriel. I love it when you post up on Twitter, especially like when it's a picture, because I'm like, God, remember when women would be like, oh man, look at that adventure badass woman. Look at the chick on Conan. Look at Conan's girl in Conan the Barbarian. Wouldn't it be badass to be, like that? Didn't matter how she was dressed. It didn't matter whether she was a badass or not. It was just the way she was. And every once in a while, I'll see Lady Toriel will post like a picture on Twitter, kind of like the avatar she's got now.
Yep.
And I'm like, hell yes. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Toriel. Thank you so very much for posting stuff like that, because we need stuff like that.
Yes, us men, we don't like to look at the Karens. We like to look at the beautiful ladies.
That's right. And this one is just for you, Lady Toriel. Thank you so very much for the $5 super chat. Skull! Valeria kicked ass. Thank you, because I can never remember her name. Boobs, butts, and badassery. Those are cool ass women. So let me ask you a question, Dave Bob. Valeria versus Anita Sarkeesian. Oh my God, we're here to protect women, guys. We're here at the We Got You Bully Basher meetup, and we're gonna go into video games, and we're gonna get those bullies that are going after real ladies that are playing video games. Oh my God, girls, you need protecting. It's so horrible that guys are so mean to you online. We're gonna have the bully bash up meters go in and take out those bullies, and we're gonna get them. We're going to have people play the game for you. We're going to have guys go in and play the game for you because you're shit and you can't play a video game. So we're going to have a guy go in and do it for you, and we're going to get those bullies.
Oh, man. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've laughed, watching some of the back channels of the guys playing, video games, and the smack talk and the shit talk they do to each other and everything. And if a woman gets in there, they treat her the same, and all of a sudden, they're offended. I mean, they treat everybody the same.
They treat everybody the same. And that's the thing. But that's been going on. That's been going on for a decade and more than a decade. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. Memes of Destruction, $4.99 super chat. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Razor Ramon, rest in peace, Scott Hall. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I just got a signed lunchbox, an NWO lunchbox that I found that I absolutely was like, I have to fucking buy this. I have to buy this, all because of Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash and Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Thank you, Memes of Destruction, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Ball Hall, and this one's just for you, Memes. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Dave Bob, have you ever heard of something called The Crossing? It's a Navy term. I'll give you a hint. It's a Navy term. It's called The Crossing.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Okay. So the idea with The Crossing is that when you cross the parallel, yes, there's a big party, and basically you get treated like a newbie in college. You get treated like a pleb. You have King Neptune, and you have basically his court, and you have to go into an ice cold bathtub. You get treated like crap. You get talked down to. It's a hazing ritual for people that cross the equator. Thank you, Archer Collin. Crossing the equator. Yes, right there. Archer gets it. So it's a hazing ritual. The Navy does not do that anymore. The court of King Neptune has been taken down because the women complained. I'm not here to bash women, but they felt they were singled out. Even though everybody got treated the same, even though this had gone on for like 100 years before the women got there, suddenly you couldn't do it anymore because the Navy, or the women didn't like it. The women in the Navy didn't like it. The Navy boys are cray-cray. Yeah. Some stuff I found out like way later. I think I was like a teenager and I was going through stuff and I was asking my dad all kinds of questions about the Navy. And he was like, oh, the crossing when, King Neptune comes out and treats you like a piece of shit, like you're nobody. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. Everybody, whether you were an officer, whether you enlisted, man. And see, that was one of the things that blew me away, okay? This was an opportunity for an enlisted man to treat you like shit. If you were an officer, you could basically get run down by an enlisted man because everybody in this situation was treated the same. But by God, the women couldn't fucking handle it. And these women had to throw a fit about it. Why? Even though they got treated just like everybody else got treated, they didn't want to be treated like everybody else got treated. And it wasn't all of the women, but it was the majority that had to go through this. And that's why you don't have it anymore. That's why you don't have the crossing.
We can't have nice things anymore.
Mark the Infinitely Tired, crossing the equator and prime meridian. My stepdad has both of his certificates framed. Hoist the Jolly Roger and let the mayhem begin. Yes. Dean Krantz knows. Dean Krantz knows what's up. Scissoring hens don't like water. Everyone knows that. As an NCO in the Yo Boy Hojo, as an NCO in the Army, I would have killed for something like this. But in a war zone, I told Butterbars LTs to shut their face and learn to read a map. That's right. Damn straight. Damn straight, brother. There's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, NCOs are what runs the Army or the services. I mean, the officers take the credit, the NCOs do the work.
Tradition is tradition because it works. It's the military, no placating allowed, but now it's all about placating. It's all about putting the step ladder up for the women and letting them use the step ladder instead of them having to do the fucking course like everyone else. It's not about equality. It's about equity. That's the problem with everything today, is it's not about equality. They will scream equality. They'll throw it in your face. They'll call you an instant obi yatzee. They'll call you all this shit. But it's not about that. It's about equity. It's about them thinking they are going to get what is due to them because of decades of other shit that happened to other people. Yep. Guess what? It didn't happen to you. So it has nothing to fucking do with you. It didn't happen to you. So it has nothing to fucking do with you. If you were a part of slave labor, by God, get some reparations. If you weren't, if you've never been a slave, shut the fuck up and do what the rest of us are doing and climb up the American dream and make it happen. Make it happen for yourself. No more fucking handouts. Work hard and do what you got to do. Work hard and do what you got to do. And you know what? If you've got 5 kids and you can't make ends meet and you need some fucking help, that's one thing.
Yeah.
That is one thing. Even though I believe, well, shit, you know what? 5 kids. Why the hell did you have 5 kids if you knew you couldn't financially take care of 5 kids? Why the hell did that happen? Well, accidents can happen. You never know. But shit happens. There's a difference between assistance and here, just live on this for the rest of your life. No. Not doing it. People in retirement, that's a whole nother thing. People that are disabled, that's a whole nother thing. People that just don't want to fucking work, that don't want to do anything, I have absolutely no fucking pity for you. Get out there and bust your ass like everybody else does. I do it. We do it. So you do it.
Yeah, I did I did it for 40 years. I'm retired now. I can actually kick back a little bit.
Loki, I was hazed with the other new teachers my first week teaching by all women. It was awful and sexist. I loved it. Awesome people I still love. It's funny because my dad had the same thing happen to him. My dad had the exact same thing happen to him when he was in the military. He got out of the military and he went to work as a teacher, and bam. Bad Steven Seagal with a member Chad who's been a member for 19 months and is a warrior of Midgard. My whole morning of Evil Dead was ass talking. Shit talking? Ass talking? I don't know. Were you talking out of your ass, Steven? It's a big ass to talk out of. You might have gotten an echo. Equity and diversity destroys everything good. Member chat from that 70s rock fan who's been a member 13 months and is a warrior of Midgard. Thank you, brother, for being a warrior of Midgard, for standing with us. Guys, that's thank you. All the members out there. You guys, there is an end credit coming. I should be done with it this weekend. I'm getting everybody's names, getting a little bit of video for everybody, the scroll right, getting the lettering right, getting everything right. It's taken me a little bit, but I have been working on it.
And Steve, I will say one thing. Being disabled is different than being on the dole.
That's right. That's right. Damn straight. Pat Stevens says, I hate being on disability, but I can't function. You were in an accident. You had your back fucked up. There's a totally different situation than I just don't want to work and I want the government to give me shit. Decepticons, Cave of Villains, welcome to Loki's army, brother. Welcome to Loki's army. We're going to send out the Vikings to greet you too, brother. Skull! Darth Arlena, I had to earn my blood stripes in the Corps. Damn straight. And guys, there's no better way to help the channel than becoming a member. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm working really hard on a new exit video that has everybody's names on it. Thank you guys so very much for being a part of this, because this is my dream and you guys have made it possible. So thank you. Thank you very much. Each and every one of you have made this possible. I couldn't do what I do without you guys. I couldn't. So, guys, we're out of here. It's the end of the week. We will be back later tonight. Me and Dave Bob, Mexican Iron Man, and a gaggle of villains. I love working with proper villains, and getting to work with Culture and Tom and Snowdub. We're all pretty much villains in this story. So, it's great. It's absolutely great. And to have Dave Bob there saying, I say, boy, be a villain. Absolutely wonderful. So guys, until later tonight, be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And speaking of speaking friend to enter, I may have a video coming out in the next couple of hours with your good friend, Chopper Dan, who's ready to report on the Rings of Power. So don't miss that special premiere later today. Until then, be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you guys later tonight on The Late Show with Loki and Mexican Iron Man. Later, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.